Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Derek Cloud here, bringing you some Black Ops 2 gameplay on Headquarters. And if you play Black Ops 2 as much as I play Black Ops 2, you know that finding a game of Headquarters is indeed one of the most rarest experiences, and it most definitely must be recorded and put all over the internet, because if you found a lobby in Black Ops 2 on Headquarters, you are one of the few lucky people in this world that actually has the patience to stay in a lobby that long, because we know that Headquarters matchmaking is garbage. It sucks. Anyway, that's not what I can't even talk about. We're not bitching about Headquarters today. I actually want to talk to you guys about what got me into gaming. I'm hitting close to 30 subscribers now, and I feel like it's a pretty okay topic to speak about at this point in time. I actually want to speak about it because I have friends that ask me at school, and I have, some people on my Xbox that want to know, and it's crazy. So I just thought, maybe it'd be good for me to share with the fucking world, yo. So, the thing that got me into gaming was, I want to technically say my stepdad, but at the same time I want to say my sister. Back when I was like 4 or some shit, we had the thing called the PlayStation 1, right? And it was first introduced to me in this apartment that we stayed in when I was like 4 or 5, I forgot. I stayed in Irving at the time, and me and my sister, we stayed together. And my stepdad, he brings us the PlayStation 1 and told us about video games and how to play it and how to this, and he does this and he does this, and it sounds so hard to me. And so when he brought it and he hooked it up and we started playing, it was always me and my sister. Me and my sister, we played this little fighting game. I think it was called like Bloody War or Bloody Gore. I don't know. It was some type of old school fighting game, and it was so crazy because I remember like it was yesterday. She would always pick like this like Batwoman looking thing, and I picked like the most miscellaneous characters, and she used to whoop my motherfucking ass at that game every day. I mean, I could never win. Every time we played, I was getting beat by my sister. You know how mad that made me? Like, I'm not gonna let a girl beat me. Especially whenever you're younger, you're in that childish mentality, like a girl's inferior type shit. So it really pissed me off because I could not beat her for my life. And I mean, it made me so mad. And so it became to the point where I had to beat her. I was like, one day, I gotta smack you. I gotta diss you. I'm gonna hurt you. It's just crazy. I thought like, yo, I'm gonna beat her. And so, I got more heavier into it than she did, and eventually I actually ended up getting hooked to it. I started with that game, and then went to this racing game. I don't remember the name of the racing game, but I do remember that all the cars were the same. They're just different colors. It was just such a terrible game, terribly built, terribly designed. Everything was terrible. But even though it was a PlayStation 1, come on, give it a break. PS2 came out, blew my mind. I got my first PlayStation 2 on my birthday. I think I was like 6, 7, 8, 9. When it was around that age, like 9ish, 10ish little age. But I started gaming on that. I got into all the good games, the old school Unreal Tournaments, the God of War series started on there. It was just some crazy shit. I got all deep into the PlayStation 2, playing Crash Bandicoot and all that good stuff. It was just crazy. And then that's whenever Evolution came. I turned about 12 years old. Xbox 360 came out. So far, my favorite console. I cannot correct the 360 in any shape, form, or fashion. And it was just incredible. It was amazing when the Xbox 360 came out, because then you were introduced to games like Assassin's Creed, Gears of War, Infamous. What were the good games? I guess Far Cry 1 was pretty sexy too. You had, what's that game called? Mass Effect. You had all those great games that just hit on these gen consoles that I guess you say last gen now. They were just so amazing. And they're on the PS3/Xbox 360 era. That's when I started getting all heavy off into Call of Duty. When I first grabbed Call of Duty, I get into it instantly. Like, I think the first one I started off on was COD 4. Unfortunately, I suck at COD 4, so I never paid any attention. And World at War came out. And when World at War came out, I'm talking, I ripped shit to shreds. It was crazy. Like, it was amazingly crazy. And I was only 12, like, I was damn near ready to do tournaments and shit. Like, I felt that prepared because I was smacking kids. Like, every game I got dogs. And I just remember my dad used to sit back and just watch me. And then, I don't know, from there, it just increased. I got in, like, little puzzle games, like Bomberman and Hexic HD, and, I don't know, just the gaming world, it just took me away. There was so much fascination behind it, behind the colors and the codes used behind everything. It's just so much that just interested me, just boggled my mind. I got into to Star Wars Force Unleashed. I got into, for PS3, I got really deep into Resistance. I was just a big old nerd, and you would think I was so lifeless the way I played games, because that's legit what I did. I came home, I went outside because, like, at that time when I was 12, whenever like the Xbox 360 and PS3 came out, I was always with this white chick, and I actually ended up dating her for like the longest. And you know, I go see her, and when she had to go inside, I go home and I just game until I couldn't game anymore. And I mean, it was just crazy. I played like the Battlefield Bad Company series. I don't know, just I guess basically what I'm trying to say was that gaming came from a long way, and it all started with competitivity with my sister, because I feel like if my sister wasn't such a boss at that fighting game, I wouldn't have a motivation to play. I'm the kind of person that when something becomes too easy, it becomes boring, and I no longer have a fascination, and I don't want to do it. I feel like if my sister was to lose to me as much as she did, I'd probably not even care about the PlayStation 1 as much. And maybe by this point, I probably wouldn't even be a gamer. I wouldn't be recording videos. I wouldn't care less about a PVR. I could care less about YouTube. And I guess that's where it all started. So it came to this thing where it's all competitive, and that's how I'm on Call of Duty too. Like, my team, we have to be the winning team. Or if we lose, we have to barely lose. Like, it's so many standards I have when I play this game, and it's so fucking crazy, because that's just the way I was. Like, I guess you could say it's my gaming mentality, and it was almost as if it was forced upon me, because now that it's there, it's never going to go away. And it's just the way that I think, and it's the way that I am. And I guess you could just say that's how it all happened, you know? Yeah, that's exactly where it came from. My whole entire gaming life came because my stepdad brought a PlayStation 1, and my sister decided that, you know, she wanted to get competitive. And let's not even fail to mention that my father, in a way, technically supported my gaming life. You know, he's the one who tried to get me into PC gaming at a point in time, and I was a PC gamer for the longest. But you know, he also supported the fact that I like to do this gaming thing as well as I like to do it. And you know, he tried to get me into it, and he tried to get me into PC gaming. He played like Quake and Counter-Strikes and shit like that, and it was really awesome. And he's the one who actually taught me about how a game works, rather than just what, you know, here's a game, have fun. No, he wanted to show me the beauty behind it, the codes, you know, C++ and JavaScript and all that good shit. He wanted to show me everything behind it, and it just, I don't know, gaming completely just opened me to a whole nother dimension. It was just amazing, great, just straight fantabulous type shit. And I just thought that, you know, now that I am the way I am now, these new gen consoles coming out, that now I'm going to have a whole new viewpoint on gaming and exactly what gaming is. I'm going to see everything differently, because these new gen consoles, I feel like, are going to be insane. Currently they have no games on them, because they're trying to see what the softwares are capable of doing. But I feel like whenever they actually figure out and they start making more games, these games are going to be epic. But yeah, hardcore gaming right here, you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hey, and while you're watching this video, in the comment section, what you should do is, you know, make a brief little summary of what got you into gaming. I don't get very many comments anyway, so 9 times out of 10 I'm going to read it. And y'all know, just share your story. It'd be kind of interesting to learn what got everybody else into gaming and liking gaming videos and all that kind of thing. You know, gaming it seems to be a part of every nerd's life. So what exactly inspired you to want to be a gamer and like to play Call of Duty and go inside of a lobby and piss kids off and force them to call you a tryhard? What made you want to do that? I just want to know. Alright guys, I'm your boy Dirk Cloud, bringing you that sexy gameplay and sexy final kill cam, y'all. Alright, peace.